Society today has a way of pushing people with disabilities to a corner. But this is where you have to prove your own humanity and dignity, because your disability is not in any way reducing your humanity. So I want to encourage you, push up, stand tall, believe in yourself, tell people what you are capable of doing. Whatever you have chosen to do, whatever skill you have acquired, bring it forth. Exchange value, and then you will see that it's not about how you look. It's not about whether you're able to stand on your feet or whether you have arms or not. It's about what you can offer. And nobody at the end of the day will jettison the value that you are creating if you are creating one. So I'm encouraging you. It's a new year. Stand tall. Create value. There are values you can create that you don't need your hands. You don't need your legs. You have mouth. You can create values with your mouth. You can create value with your look. I'll give you an example of Pastor Nick. Pastor Nick has demonstrated to the world that disability is not in any way a limitation to being humanity. Pastor Nick has overcome barriers today. And Pastor Nick, by the grace of God and personal development, has become a leader to many hundreds of able-bodied humans. So what are we saying? You must understand what value God has placed in you. You must understand who God sees you to be. God is not seeing you as disabled. God is seeing you as a full-fledged human being. And this is the way you should see yourself. Otherwise, people will see you the way you see yourself. If you feel you see yourself to be pitied and you project yourself pitied, people will pity you and nothing comes out of pity. But if you see yourself as one not to be pitied, you will create value. There's something in you that you need to bring forth for the world to see. There's something in you. There's a song in you. There's a book in you. There's a drama in you. There's a novel in you. There are crafts you can create. Your skill can come alive. You need to create value this year. So that's exactly what I'm encouraging you to do. Sit down, take a pen. You don't have a hand, ask people to record whatever you're going to say. Speak. Say what you want out of your life. I don't want you to consider yourself or relegate yourself to being a beggar. You are not in this condition so that you become a beggar. There are values you can create. I'll give you an example of someone I met some times ago along the Ikeja in Lagos, Nigeria. You know, unlike many other people with disability who've seen along that path, who would rather beg motorists and passers-by for alms, this guy created something like a tray with wood, and then he has chocolate, he has mints, he has sweets and candies on them, and then he has These little things that people can pick up in traffic, and he was on a wheel. So rather than begging, this guy was selling something. Oh, you may want to say, oh, how much can we get from that? But that's the definition of self-dignity or human dignity. That's the definition of self-worth. He may actually worth more than that if he had better skill. But I can tell you what he did, what I saw with him, said a whole lot about him. He was not willing to beg. Rather, he was willing to exchange value. He was providing what people want, and he was getting money in return. And guess what? I see people who would buy something worth of 1,000 naira and would be willing to give 2,000 naira for that same thing they would have bought somewhere else for 1,000 naira. That's exactly what we're saying. When you create value, you exchange value, you will do well socioeconomically. You're not going to rely on government. The government will fail you. You're not going to rely on people begging hands. You will never have enough. But develop a skill. This year, develop a skill. Exchange value. And then you will see yourself overcoming poverty. You will see yourself improving your confidence and self-worth. And then you begin to see life differently from the way other people who are beggars see life. Therefore, I'm encouraging you, do not waste this year. Every day of this year should count for you. Sit down, think about value that you can create. Think about what you can exchange with people. I mean, you can give to people and they give you their resources, they give you their money, they give you whatever resources available. But this time, you're not going to beg. So sit down, think of something you can do for yourself. You need to learn, then this is where we come in. You can reach out to us. You need to develop yourself, a particular skill. You can reach out to us. We'll do self-assessment, your disability assessment, and see what you're capable of doing. Then we can link you up to our partners who will be willing to assist in this skill development.